Okay, today we're going to do an unboxing and brief review of these projectors I brought from AliExpress. These are the Hella G5 projectors. They were $78 shipped, and they took about 2 weeks to get here. So let's unbox this. It comes in this cardboard box wrapped in tape. I guess that's to waterproof it really well. If you ever order something from AliExpress, it always comes wrapped up in like layers and layers of tape. I don't know why they do that, but I guess it keeps the box really protected. And just for some background, my main reason for buying these is currently I have a Mini H1 retrofit on my car, and I was looking for a little bit better performance. I wanted to go with the OEM with D2S bulb, so this projector is similar to it. You could call it like the cheap Chinese cousin of the Mini D2S 4.0 that the retrofit source sells. It's not the same thing, but from a construction standpoint, they're really similar. The differences are that the Mini D2S 4.0 has a curved shield. This is a flat shield. The bowls seem very similar, and some things are nicer on the D2S 4.0, like the bulb holder is painted black and little finishing touches like that. So it's a little uglier, but pictures we've seen online make me think that it'll perform really well. So the Chinese like to do this. They give you a little gift. There's this little sticker thing. It's kind of ugly, but that was really nice of them to send it. I guess it's for your car. International, and the company is called Sinolin. I've actually talked to them in the days leading up to receiving this and seeing if they'd be willing to do a frosted, like an OEM lens version, and they said they absolutely could, and that will be on the website soon. So I haven't heard from them in a couple days, but that's in the works. So a lot of people want, I mean, a lot of us like the clear lens, sharp cutoff, but a lot of people want an OEM performer. So here they are, both projectors. And I ordered the shrouds too, and the shrouds were like an extra like $8, I think. So somewhere around there. They seem well packaged. Plenty of packing stuff. Got lock nuts in here and different hardware. You get a silicone mounted gasket. So if you've ever done a Mini H1 install, like these are really similar. You'll be right at home seeing that. Alright, let's open up one of these. They're like saran wrapped. Seem pretty well packaged. And this is really similar to the D2S 4.0. As you can see, you see that rear facing solenoid connector? This is I guess it's like steel or something, but it feels like it's actually pretty heavy. Solid metal reflector bowl. Seems like nice machining on the threads back there. Clear lens on this model, and they said frosted lens will be in the works. See if we can get that shroud off there. Comes off very easily, and this will be getting chopped up anyway. These projectors will be going into a 2007 Honda Civic sedan, so I'll need to make some room for these because the headlights are not that big. And you can see here the shield. It looks like a really sturdy motor. Same shield motor as is on the D2S 4.0. Bowl shape seems almost exactly the same. The lens holder isn't painted and it's ugly, but you know, if that really matters to you, then get the real deal. And maybe you can see in there the shield is actually flat. I don't know if you can, but there's a guy, Mustafa, on HID Planet, and he posted some output shots which looked really good. There was minimal bowing as far as the beam is concerned. It looks like a pretty sophisticated shield actually. It seems like there's a solid slope, so if you like that step sharp cutoff, this is not the projector for you. It's got a really nice OEM slope, almost like an E55 sort of thing going on. It seems like there's some real thought and consideration into this shield, so I wouldn't say just whack it off and put on a curved Coke can or whatever. There's actually a darkened portion on top of the shield. I guess that's to help with light scatter. It seems like this has actually been pretty well designed to some sort of OEM spec. So really nice big clear glass lens there. And we'll get output shots in a little bit, but this initial review was just to do a brief look at unboxing and the quality. This seems really sturdy. The lens holder is riveted on, so if you want to mod it, if you want to swap the lens out or do other stuff, you're going to need to get the Mini D2S 4.0 from the retrofit source, because these are riveted on. You could take them out, you can grind the little nubs down, and I think there's a guy who did it on the D2S 3.0. You can grind them down and then drill it out, and you can remove the lens holder. But like, you know, if you just want it to be easy, just get the real thing, and the price isn't that much more. If you want to mod it, just get the real deal. But I wanted to save some money, so I took the plunge and got these. They feel really, really sturdy. On second thought, actually, it looks like you could bend these tabs back and probably remove the lens. See how there's a big grate opening at the top? You could probably remove the lens from the top if you wanted to swap it out at a later point. It might be a little difficult to wiggle it in place, but you actually have like a considerable amount of adjustability or of access, excuse me, right there. So this was just an initial review, and we will come back with more when I have them hooked up. We'll take some output shots. But these look great for about half the price of the D2S 4.0. I think you're really only sacrificing a little bit in terms of performance. You're not getting that curved shield, so your beam's not going to be quite as bright and quite as sharp at the extremes, the far left and right extremes. But if that doesn't really matter to you, which it doesn't really matter to me, just save your money and get these. I think they're good performers. Who knows what they'll be looking like a year down the line, but this seller seems very reputable. They responded to my emails very quickly, and they're ready to change their products. I don't know if the retrofit source is going to offer a frosted OEM lens. Someone told me that they couldn't, but the Chinese company said they would absolutely be able to do that, and sooner rather than later. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. But good looking first. I think we have a. I can get a bulb to compare this with. I can show you an OEM projector just for size. This is an E46 by Xeon out of a 2011 Mini Cooper. I'll pop this little shroud off. This is a car I owned in the past, although this is not the headlight from the car. This is a headlight from a body repair guy I used to know. Just want to give you a good look at the size compared with the real OEM projector. And you can see the aftermarket setups are getting really good. The only thing really different from a construction perspective that I can tell is obviously the threaded back, which makes it easy for us retrofitting. But on the whole, this feels sturdy. This one feels just about as sturdy. Solid metal, steel, I imagine. I'm blanking. Sorry. Solid metal. Reflectors there. The shield motors and actuators are finally getting really good. I think this one will be very dependable. And obviously this is a little more accessible. The E46 has adjustment screws. There's actually an adjustment screw for the shield itself, which is pretty cool. I found this was a pretty decent projector when I had it in my car, but just from a size perspective, you can see they're really very, very similar. The lenses seem to be, I guess they're both 3-inch lenses. The depth is very similar. So we're getting really close to OEM, and only for $80 shipped with shrouds. That's a great deal. We'll see if they perform well and hold up. If they hold up, I think this could be a real value and a good bargain purchase.